Hello, hello, this is a quick guide to the Heist Battleground Moon Grandmaster Nightfall. This Grandmaster Nightfall has Barrier and Unstoppable champions. Also has the Arc Hunger buff again, similar to the Void Hunger from last week, except you need to do arc damage to charge it up, and if you don't charge it up, you'll take more damage from arc, so make sure you have arc resist mods on your chest piece as well. This week has Stasis Surge and Void Surge as the buffs. For this GM, I'm bringing a Warlock with Getaway Artist, so this will charge my arc very quickly as long as the Getaway Artist gets a few ticks on. And I've got Song of Flame for my super, and I've also got Stasis Turrets as well to help with the Unstoppables and just crowd control. Got a Scout for Barrier. The GL's just good for Ad Clear, and then Levy's Breath for damage and Unstoppables as well. We have two Arc Hunters with us this time. Luminata bringing the Gifted Conviction to make lots of Jolt everywhere, and Anarchy as well to charge the arc quite well. Pulse for Unstoppable. And Frozen's bringing a Shinobu Vow Hunter, which I think is going to be quite good. I think he's going to be able to throw a lot of grenades. When the arc charge goes full, you'll get lots of ability energy, and I think he's just going to be tossing nades everywhere. But anyone who wanted to see Luminata's subclass, that's it right there as well. Alright, so from the start here, I like to keep to the right and take the high ground, unless you're going for like a super aggressive strategy. You know, if you're running Titans and just doing melees, obviously you just run straight into everything. But if you're going for a safer strat, you just go up to the side here and easily just shoot down on everything. Now, the biggest threat is when the Acolyte spawns. Can't remember what he's called, the Choirist. The spawn from about here. You want to make sure that you kill him ASAP before he runs away too far. So I'll be trying to use my bases for them there. I think he was very close to dead. There we go. Once everything's dead here, we'll still get another Ogre spawn as well. At the back there where the Knight is. But we can start heading down. Do have to be careful of the laser turret, but staying kind of here on the left of this wall. Usually a good spot, even for the enemies further down as well. And depending on how aggressive you want to be, you can either just kind of stay back, even up the top where we first were. Or if you've got a good build, you can feel free to walk forwards. Now you do have to be careful of one thing. When the big Knight spawns, you do want to make sure that you don't kill him before you kill all the champions. So if you kill him first, then the champions will despawn. So this guy here, I want to make sure that we've killed all the knights before we start killing him. Okay. Feel free to like go around the sides, you see what one's still alive, because yeah, they do despawn otherwise. So we've got a Bane as well from that wizard. Alright, with the knight dead, the barrier knight, we can kill this one, and we're done. There'll be no more barriers for the rest of the strike, because the rest of the strike is all Scorn, assuming you get the dunk phase anyway, before the boss room. Otherwise you could get some extra hive spawn, but anyway, assuming you get everything done properly, it'll just be unstoppable Scorn bosses. And when you drop in here, careful of the screebs that like to come running around the corner. You don't have to kill all the enemies here to progress, but obviously do so just to make it safe for your team. The void nades especially can be quite annoying. Luckily it's not void burn though. You don't take extra void damage, but I do have void resists on as well, because I know how bad the nades can be. Also the sniper from the boss at the end as well. Does pay to have some void resist on with the arc. Now once we get in this room, the way the room works is the ghost scan will continue to progress until certain yellow bars spawn to interrupt it. Now if you all leave the room at any point, it'll actually stop the ghost from scanning and you'll have to restart it manually by going up to the ghost. So it is best if you can try and stay in the room. There are some cheese spots to, you know, hide into if you want to, but I find it's quite easy, just kind of stay here near the door. If you do need to escape, you can kind of run out the door and the ads won't follow. But this gives you quite a bit of cover. The snipers like to go in the middle here and they can't shoot you, which lets you deal with the other ads first, and when the ghost does get interrupted, you can kind of peek around and start killing the snipers. Alright, 2 champions are going to spawn, unstoppables, and a yellow bar sniper in the middle as well. With the champs dead, it's like the super got the yellow bars in the middle here as well. So our ghost will continue scanning automatically because we didn't leave the room. We've got the champions again. One always likes to run to the middle there, and then the other one usually likes to charge at you. So this one's probably the one who's coming towards us there. When you pick up these things on the ground, I wouldn't go out of my way to get them, but if you do pick them up, they do give you a bit of progress on the capture. It's actually more optimal to kind of like wait until after that second set, so you're not going to get interrupted again, and then pick them up and it kind of boosts you towards the end. But as soon as we hit 100%, everything will despawn. You don't have to kill that big guy. That's why it can be good to save those little things to pick up. Ah, we got the unstop. We are going to have to kill him. There's a late unstop that does like to spawn sometimes. There are some other places you can stand if you don't like that corner. Down below there is an okay spot, but you do get pushed by both sides. Like I said, there are some cheese spots though. One person can fit here and could just hide and crouch down here the whole time if you wanted. And then the other two can go outside the door and fight from there. Helps keep one person in the room at all times so the ghost doesn't have to be restarted. But you still have to kill the yellow bars to keep the ghost progressing. Now, if you're having trouble with this section here, you can just wait out the timer. What happens when the timer goes, the one that's about to appear on the left-hand side, you just get extra champions at spawn. Now, just remembered a different route I took last time. You can jump from straight up here instead of going along the bottom. And then that way you only need to kill a couple of enemies here. You grabs that, and then you can go all the way back. And then use the second one up where Frozen is. When it's solar burn, they actually do more damage, but because no solar surge for the GMs this season, try and be precise, don't use too much or else you'll have to get a third one. If you do have to go get a third one, just go back where you just went. Once you spend it, they recharge and it doesn't take very long, so you don't need to waste your time going to the left side. You can just go get that one twice if you really have to. Yeah, if you do run out of time, you don't have enough time to do it, or the ads are being too much, you can just hide up top, wait it out. You'll get a few extra champions come out the door when the timer ends, and you won't get the ammo box right there. Now, the safest spot in this room, again, this is another cheese spot way up the top, but I just find that annoying to get into. It's not too hard if you just stay in the back corners. You can just chill in the back corner over here. Any of the enemies will kind of like come down below you here, and you can shoot the boss from safety. And when the boss moves, he either goes to the left or the right after you do enough damage to him. So he went to the left for us, which means we can kind of drop down and move a bit over to the left so we can get an angle on him. But careful of all the snipers. We've got a bunch of these void snipers. They do a lot of damage. Make sure you take all of them out first. The boss doesn't move. He stays there until you do more damage to him. So once they're all dead, do more damage. The ad spawns are based on the boss's health, so the more you push the health, that's when it will trigger more spawns. If he's gone back into the middle, we can go back to our spot if we wanted. Again, we've got these more snipers we want to take care of. Boss does love to run around. Once we get him to half health, We're going to get 2 unstoppables up in the middle, and all the chieftains spawn around the sides that we want to kill. Again, you can go back to the right corner, play it safe. It looks like these chieftains are Banes as well, which is horrible. Now once the champs are dead, the chieftains do keep spawning, and every time you dunk a ball, you're going to get more ad spawns as well. So to help reduce the amount of ads you need to kill, it's kind of handy to dunk a couple at a time. I'll pick up this one. Eliminata's got that one. As soon as you dunk one, those ads spawn over there. Just going to dunk another one now, and then we'll just have 2 to go. Let's dunk. And last part of the phase, you can just melt the boss. You will get some ads that do like to push you though, even hiding back here. There'll be a couple of screebs with some melee dudes. They'll start running towards us. Sometimes you're lucky and the chieftains stop spawning, but most of the time they do just keep spawning anyway. So you can like keep killing them over and over again, but you might find they just keep spawning no matter what. That happens, you just kind of have to do your best to ignore them. It looks like we didn't get them to respawn, which is lucky. That boss is really weak. And that's it. Don't forget we'll have the GM guides for all the GMs this season. So don't forget to subscribe so you catch them all. And I'll see you all next time. Bye. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more. Special thanks to our channel members City, Burnt Toast, GD Finn, Hob, Badger, Jakey, Riops, Ferwin, Whiskey, Spec, Sam and Cozy for their continued support.